This truck looks like an $80,000 asset, but it's not. It's a financial trap. A beautifully engineered, high-tech, leather-scented machine designed to separate you from your future wealth. I'm going to show you how it works. The psychological triggers dealerships are built to pull. And then we'll do the math they hope you never do. The math that proves how the payments on this truck could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. This isn't about shaming anyone. It's about exposing a system that profits by keeping you broke. It starts the moment you see it. A commercial with the truck roaring up a mountain. Maybe it's your neighbors, gleaming in their driveway. Or maybe you just decide to take a look at the dealership on a Saturday. That's the first step into the trap. Dealerships are perfectly lit stages for a psychological play, and you're the star. A friendly salesperson greets you, not as a predator, but as a helpful guide. They aren't selling a vehicle, they're selling an identity. They'll ask about your family, your job, your hobbies, painting a picture of your life with this truck in the middle of it. They're masters of emotional triggers, excitement and the fear of missing out. They'll walk you past a higher trim level first, just so you can see the difference. It makes the truck you thought you wanted feel like a downgrade before you've even driven it. Then comes the test drive. That new car smell, a chemical cocktail literally designed to smell that way. You feel the power, the smooth ride, the quiet cabin. This is the moment of emotional capture. You're not thinking about numbers anymore. You're thinking about how good this feels. Back in the showroom, the focus shifts entirely from the sticker price to the monthly payment. They'll stretch the loan out to 84 months to make that payment look deceptively tiny. They might even invent another buyer who's very interested to create a false sense of urgency. You did it. You signed the papers and drove your new $80,000 truck off the lot. The feeling is incredible, but it's temporary. The financial reality is permanent. Depreciation. A new truck isn't an asset. It's a rapidly depreciating piece of machinery. The moment your tires hit public pavement, its value plummets. A new truck can lose 20 to 30% of its value in the first year alone. After 5 years, that depreciation can be 40 to 50% or more. You've lost tens of thousands of dollars just for the privilege of owning it. Now let's talk about that manageable monthly payment. The dealer happily signed you up for an 84-month loan. Over 7 years, you will pay tens of thousands of dollars in interest alone. You've spent nearly $100,000 on a vehicle that's now 7 years old and worth a fraction of that. But the trap goes deeper. The monthly payment is just the cover charge. The real costs are hidden. First, insurance. A big, powerful truck is more expensive to insure. Then there's fuel. These trucks are thirsty. Maintenance is another factor. Bigger tires cost more. Oil changes require more oil. Let's not forget taxes and registration fees based on the vehicle's value. The total annual cost of owning a new vehicle, beyond the loan, can easily push toward $10,000 or more. You are now shelling out thousands every single month for a truck. This is the agonizing truth. It's a lifestyle downgrade masquerading as an upgrade. A massive financial leak that quietly drains your ability to build real wealth. Opportunity cost. What could that money have done for you if it wasn't chained to a depreciating hunk of metal? If you had invested that same amount into a simple index fund, the numbers become truly sickening. You didn't just spend $100,000 on a truck. You gave up nearly $200,000 in wealth. That's what this truck is really costing you. Financial freedom. If you're finding this breakdown useful and maybe a little terrifying, hit the like button. It could save someone from a decade of financial regret. How do you escape this trap without giving up a capable vehicle? The smart truck alternative. Give up the obsession with new. Let someone else pay for the brutal initial depreciation. You can get a vehicle that's 90% as good for a fraction of the new price. If you must finance, you need a set of non-negotiable rules. A 20% down payment minimum. This puts you in a better equity position. A 3-year loan term. This forces you to buy a vehicle you can actually afford. Total monthly car expenses should not exceed a small fraction of your gross monthly income. If you make less than that, the rule is your guardrail, protecting you from an emotional decision. You have to shift your mindset. Break the connection between your identity and your vehicle. A car or truck is a tool. Its primary purpose is transportation. Marketers spent billions to convince you it's a status symbol. It's a lie. True financial freedom is the ultimate status symbol. Every dollar you don't pour into a depreciating truck payment is a dollar toward your freedom. Building wealth is a quiet game. It's about owning assets that go up in value, not liabilities that go down. The $80,000 truck trap is so powerful because it preys on our emotions. It wraps a devastating financial product in a package of steel, leather, and the promise of a better life. The freedom that truck seems to offer can only be found by not buying it. The next time you see that shiny, expensive truck, you won't see an object of desire. You'll see it for what it is, an $80,000 cage, and you'll have the wisdom to walk away. What would you do with an extra $1,600 a month if you escaped the car payment trap?